Good morning. It's Friday morning. Today we read Matthew 10:34 to 39. Do not think that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a person's enemies will be those of his own household. Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. Well, my initial response to that is, well, so much for family values, Jesus, because he anticipates that families will oppose each other, that families will fight, that some people in the family will be Christian and other people will not be, and that they will fight each other over this faith. And so this fetishization of family in our culture, church culture especially, is a problem. There are a lot of people in our congregations who don't have families the way that the American ideal says, or they have mixed families, and they have step families, or they have single parents, and we have all kinds of arrangements that are not the norm. And so this notion that we all should be in happy families with 2.4 children that's not the gospel. That's not what Jesus is about. He says that he's come to set people against each other. So some people will believe him and some will not. And those who won't will fight against those who do. And maybe that's what Matthew was seeing in the church at his time of writing this, some decades after the resurrection. But then Jesus goes on to say that whoever doesn't take up his cross and follow him is not worthy of him. Well, the cross is an instrument of death, and so taking up your cross means denying yourself to the point of death and going the route that Jesus calls you to go, not the route of social economic prosperity necessarily. Or he says, whoever will lose his life will find it. For his sake. So if we're going to lose our lives for his sake, what would that mean? That would mean sort of giving up our preconceptions of how our life is going to be, giving up the notion that we have to have a house and a certain kind of yard and a certain kind of status and a certain retirement plan or a certain whatever it is that you envision for your life. You have to give all of that up and just follow Jesus and see where he leads us to go. Often, I think, he leads us right back to where we were, but with a different perspective. It could be that he leads us to something completely different, totally different, and we have to be willing to follow him wherever he leads us, even if it's right back to the life that we envisioned. So these are difficult verses and difficult passages, and I don't want you to take what I say just as gospel, but ponder these verses and see, how does this stuff work out, and how does it go against our culture's expectations and teachings of what a good life will be. It's Friday morning, so we'll see you tomorrow for Saturday. Have a great day.